Get the strap, get the strap, get the strap.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro, don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming.
Keep going. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Or you're just gonna take that.
Fucking sash! It's a fucking sash!
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the True Sweat podcast, and I'm here with the main man himself, Rawr. How's it going, Rawr?
How you doing, buddy? Welcome everybody. Thank you for inviting me. It's a pleasure.
I've been keen to talk to you, man, because you are the man who supports everyone in the community when it comes to content. I see you on my videos, give me them love hearts, bro. It means the world, especially how big you are when it comes to Gears as well. You've been around for a long ass time, man.
Yeah, stay humble. Just support everybody. There's no. I'm not above anybody. Maybe yes, I've got a few more numbers, but that doesn't mean anything. I'm still just Rawr. I'm still Lee. I'm still. I came from nothing and I've worked my way up and stuff. So I see all these people starting to do it. It makes me happy, like to actually try and just put a bit of love, drop a comment, drop a like. It just helps out a little bit.
That's it, bro.
That's what I'm about.
So, right, I've got quite a big list for you here. So
we like those.
So, let's see. So you got 32,000 subs, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, to some people that's amazing, but to me, I feel like I'm not being big head, but I mean, the amount of time I've done it, I feel like I should be further. But it's just, see if you take a couple of breaks, or you don't put a full week of passion in, or a week of like concentration, or when you should be trying to keep it daily, it does affect your channel and your views, and it affects the algorithm, I think, or even amount of it. There's so much that goes into you that I actually don't know. There's things that I still don't know, and I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to do it, but that's the thing. Me and Gears of War, like, it's my passion, obviously, but I like to mix it up with Call of Duty sometimes. I like to play other games. But sometimes that doesn't work. Some people don't want to watch that. Sometimes, but then sometimes you get lucky and you do get some views and some new people coming in. But it's hard to kind of, obviously, if I'm dedicated to Gears, I'm dedicated to Gears. If I really did want to go make a games channel or a vlog channel or a challenge or whatever it may be, I should probably make a new channel and just dedicate my stuff on that, and then keep Gears to my Rawr. But it's just one of these things. I'm not really too bothered, but if I did want to take it more seriously, then I should probably do it that way. But yeah, I'm just having fun, man. I just do my own thing, and just I'll keep doing what I'm doing. But maybe one day.
The big question is, how did you get that many subs? How did it start? What made you grow the most?
Yeah, GTA 5, dude.
Really?
GTA 5. As soon as it released, I was on the content. I don't know what made me go to that game. I mean, we're all GTA fans, when it comes to the story and just how fun and just kind of casual it is. And then the swear words, the nudes, and all those kind of things. Do the cheat codes when you're young and stuff. But then GTA 5 came out. I was like, I'm just going to jump on this, see what I can do, try and make some content. I saw some of my friends that I talked to were making content and stuff. And then I don't know if you ever seen this video, but it was like a dog shagging another dog.
Really?
And then I put the Benny Hill music in the background. And it was like it kind of went viral. It went about 500k views or something in the first week.
Jesus.
Yeah, man. And then there was a lot of other channels stealing it. Not stealing. Well, yeah, I would say stealing it, because they never gave me any what's the word, promotion or nothing like that.
Yeah.
So these bigger channels took it and put it in compilations and put it on their channel. So it wasn't a big deal, but then from there I just kept doing GTA. There was car glitches, there was money glitches. I used to do streams and stuff, let people come into my garage, drive in, drive out, and I would do about 100 people, 200 people a night, just getting loads of cars, getting loads of money and all that kind of stuff. So that's how I grew about 25,000 subs on GTA and about 2-3 million views on YouTube just on GTA the first year. And then from there, it kind of went a little bit downhill. I didn't kind of didn't go with the flow. Gears 4 came out, I just jumped straight back on Gears 4, my passion, you know. This is when it was the end of Gears 3 GTA came out,
Yeah.
so it was kind of like a stale game. I was just playing it for a montage clips. That was all I was doing back then. But then GTA, obviously Gears 4 came out. I had to jump on that. I had to get myself back into the Gears scene, and that's when I mixed my content up. I was talking to Shadows, and he said, do news, do content, do packs, do get your face involved, and do more stuff like that. So that's when I became more of a personality, more raw, you know. Not just montage clips. So that was the change from there, and it was kind of hard. I was not getting much views on Gears at the start, but the more I pushed out, and Gears 4 obviously was quite successful at the start on YouTube. It was everybody was watching it. It was a lot. There was a lot of traction on YouTube, so I was still managing to gain subs and gain views through that way. And obviously I was enjoying Gears anyway, and that's when Essence were kind of stopping as well. So I was thinking to myself, I need to get out of this montage scene, all this kind of thing, and just focus on myself. So I was doing challenges, packs, news articles, and just everything and anything about Gears. I was doing it. And one of my most popular videos, you'll probably know this, was the Rockstar. Do you know the Rockstar cans that came out, or
Oh yeah,
the
they were
little
quite, that's
token
quite a
things?
big thing.
Yeah, I managed to equip about 100 plus codes or something because I went to a
Oh
store
yeah, you had
and they were all
cans
there.
upon cans, didn't you? Yeah.
I
Oh
posted
my.
an article or a tweet saying, "Come to this video, like it and comment, blah blah blah." Just the generic, you know, subscribe. I made about 1,000 subs from that one video. I think it was about 800 to 900 subs on one video because it's got about 25,000, 30,000 views now. Maybe more now. Maybe more now. But yeah, it was that was just a popular video right at the start. So obviously all those people kind of, a lot of them did stay and a lot of them didn't. They were there for the code and that was it. But then a lot of people were just staying for my channel, and you'd see the regular faces in the comment section. So yeah, man, that was the first video I think when Gears 4 came out. It kind of blew me up, and then that was me back in the Gears scene, you know. So I just went from there, and that's when TCA. Maybe you want to talk about this later on, but
Yeah.
the TCA became a thing. So I was getting free content, and I could make more content. That's when I got talking to Pete more, Shadows, and all the Mexicans, and we just got talking to the coalition more. So it was a more of a thing from there. Gears 4 was the change of Rawr.
That's amazing, bro. Literally, like,
Yeah, man.
GTA, that really surprised me. That did. I did see that you did a video, which helped me out because I used to like playing GTA, and it was the solo money glitches that helps you get that dollar because GTA is such a grind.
It is, dude. It is. I mean, you don't get those now. I don't think. I really don't think they are. There's glitches now in the game,
Yeah,
and
you
if
get
there
banned
is,
now, I believe, if you
you
do.
know, you would get banned. But back then, on the 360 and the PS3, nobody cared. Like, I don't think they really cared. But then when next gen came out, and there was none of these glitches, the only way you would manage to do it if it was an exploit
Yeah.
and you were doing something bad and legal. So possibly that's where they started cracking down and blocking people's accounts and stuff. So. Dude, on the release in the first year of GTA 5, the car glitches, the duplication
Oh, it was
glitches,
nuts,
it was insane. It was insane. People were like, there was these random cars, you know what I mean, just ones that nobody could get, and I had them, you know, like, because one of my friends was a modder, so he would get it, and then I would drive it around, make a live stream, and I'd be like, oh, everyone would be like, oh, let me do it. So I would start inviting people, you know. That was exactly just how it started, and then I said, okay, join the game, subscribe, and that was it. It was just a crazy experience. It was a crazy experience on YouTube. You know, hundreds of thousands of views a month. You know, I was thinking, what is this? This is crazy. I've never had this before. But yeah, that was a good old times. It won't be like that now, I don't think, because of the new next gen. They might not have like all the next, because GTA 6, it's probably in the works, but there's no news, there's nothing yet. But when we do find news, I can't wait, because that's another chance for everybody. And I'm telling my friends, get on that content, because there's the community is huge for Rockstar. Like even Red Dead, like there's content to be made out there and stuff, but not a lot of people do it. But if you look at the bigger people that do it, they get hundreds of thousands, you know, every single video. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think the biggest YouTubers I've seen do GTA is like the Vanos Gaming crew were like
I know,
the biggest
gaming.
one. Like get
Yeah.
millions of views on these, but to be fair, they
On
are quite
GTA.
funny. They're just some absolute stupid things.
Funny compilations and stuff. Yeah, dude, those are like a very popular thing for these streamers, you know, and the YouTubers. They just work together. That's the great thing, collaborations. You know, with Gears, I wish there was more of that. You know, I try and do it as much as I can with people, but there's only so much you can do, and there's that, and some people don't even like it as well. To be honest, like there's not a lot of people, they just want to watch you. It's kind of stubborn. Some Gears community can be you know what I mean, a bit of both. Some people just like collaborations, and some people just like watching that one person. So
That's it, yeah.
yeah, man, it's a interesting time.
Speaking of like talking about collaborating with people and stuff like that, one of the things that I got from the community, I think it was before launch of Gears 5, is when Morningstar was created, and you joined Morningstar along with Shadows, and you got Moo Moo Milk, and I kind of got like a content house vibe when that was coming through, kind of thing. Like Gears kind of needs a content house, so then it just, I don't know what happened with MX.
That was a talk. There was talks of actually we could all go to Texas, and we could start this, and then it was going to be huge. We had a streamer house, and we can make content and real life stuff and stuff. But I don't know, things just weren't hitting the right things at a time, and then things just didn't work out. But and then a lot of people controversy with, I'm not going to say who, but there was controversy with a few MX players and dealing with other things, and then other people was arguing, and then it just became a bit of a kind of a drama team. I'm not a part of drama. I hate it. I despise it. So I try and avoid all that kind of stuff. So I see my friends getting involved in it a lot, and I'm just like, oh, bro, please stop. You're just making yourself look stupid. But people just they get in their ways, and it's hard to get them out of that. So that's when I said to myself, I'm going to try and just do my own thing now for certain. And then as soon as I left, that was Shadows. He left as well. But yeah, man, I was going for the TC job as well. Do you know the community manager job at the time? I was also trying to focus more on that and trying to be away from drama and away from teams and away from just everything, trying to just focus on like talking to people. And I had a few interviews and stuff, but then COVID happened, and then I don't know, it just went downhill, dude. Everything just went downhill. There was going to be no traveling. There was going to be no like interviews face to face. It all just stopped, and I think they just got someone from like an internal, kind of from somewhere like in Vancouver. So yeah, but I mean, the people that are there right now, they're doing a great job, So yeah, good on him.
Another new CM, I believe, is getting announced very soon. But apparently the CM's been around quite a bit of Gears already. Like I think, like you just said. Apparently he's meant to be a really nice guy as well. I don't know if you've spoke to the new CM but they're meant to be really filling the new role.
That's cool. No, I haven't actually heard that yet, man. But I'm excited to find out who it is, though. I'm sure I'll find out very soon, and I'm sure everybody else will. But once we do, that'll be cool.
Yeah, it's going to be it's trying to fill Octus's role is going to be a very difficult job, especially how much he used to handle. He was unreal.
Yeah, he done a lot. He was unreal. He was really good. I mean, he was passionate, and he also actually came from Gears 3, I think it was.
It was
Gears. His name Hooligan.
He was Hooligan,
yeah. So he's been in the game for so long. So yeah, it's hard to replace someone like that, but I'm sure they will, and I'm sure they'll get as much love and support as but they also hate at the same time.
Yeah,
but if they're strong and you take the love and you take the hate. That's what you've got to do. Even as a content creator, yourself, you'll get called names, you'll get called things. I mean, I've had it. You just kind of got to put it to the side and kind of block them and just move on. But sometimes there's think to yourself. You start thinking, and but it makes you feel like sometimes shit. If you're having a bad day already and you're not feeling that great, or you're busy, or you've been heavy at work, or something's going on in your family, and then someone just comes in and just starts being a troll. It's like it just puts you down even more.
Yeah.
But, yeah, of course, but you just got to move on with that. You do it for yourself, or you do it for your people and the friends and family that do support you. So these people are just losers,
That was literally one of my questions: was how do you deal with haters and online bullies? Because I'll consider yourself quite a big name in the gear scene, and I'd imagine it's difficult. I mean, I have it in my stream, and someone would call me, I don't know, an asshole constantly, or tweet me some absolutely ridiculous stuff, and you just personally, I don't know how to deal with it other than just ignore it. But how do you deal with it?
I would say that is the best way. It is the best way, dude. I mean, if you've got a few people saying that kind of stuff coming into your stream, just instantly block them. Once you've took their name down, like I sometimes take a note of like their name just so I kind of know roughly who it is, and if they make another account and it's anything similar, then it's the same person. But I've got mods as well. Most of the time, there's always at least one or two people in my stream if I'm streaming that are mods, so they'll be there. They know what to do. Just block these people. As you said, man, it is sometimes hard and difficult to understand how to take it, because depending on the mood and how you're feeling that day, then obviously you're going to react different. But you see the trolls and the people saying weird stuff on your comment section, or these bots, even these bots. Like at the start, it used to be like hate bots. It was weird. It was a weird thing at the start. It wasn't sex bots. It was like hate. It was like random words, like it would be like dick. I'm like, what? Or asshole, or like random things. I'm like, why am I getting these things? And then I saw more people was getting these, and I was like, okay, so it's not just me. But at the start, I was thinking it was me. I'm like, what am I doing? Who is this guy? I need to just bot them. But now, obviously, the YouTube section is full of just random bots now, and sex bots and just random stuff. But if it is actual people coming in with hate, best way is just to ignore it, block them, and then move on. That's all you can do, dude.
Yeah. It's some people like yourself, you're good at handling that type of thing. Something can take it to heart and it'll go south sometimes.
Yeah, I was going to say as well, best thing to see if your friends, as I said a minute ago, if I've seen some of my friends get involved in drama and like arguments or discussions and stuff, and then it becomes a little bit heated, I try and stay out of all this stuff. I don't even support my friend at this time. I just kind of let him do his thing, let him get involved in it, and it'll obviously pass over. But sometimes you just got to kind of just sit back and just ignore it. I feel that's the best way. Even trying to support your friends and stuff, it's sometimes going to lead you into an argument or lead you into being hated as well and blocked, or something coming out of it, and people misleading it, like the actual discussion and the argument. So best thing is just to stay out.
How many orgs and stuff have you been involved with? Because you've had quite a few gamer tags over the years, and now you've gone solo, really, haven't you?
Yes, I am. I'm solo right now. So I've been in one org, okay, like one org, which is an actual, it's run by an owner. They've invested money into it. They've got merch. They've got like a competitive team, YouTube team, streamers, and all that kind of stuff. And that's MX. But that did come from Essence. Like they kind of bought over Essence and kind of took the rights, and they collaborated together. And then from there, obviously, I was in Essence, but we were just a montage team. We were just a YouTube team. Unfortunately, we couldn't make more of it. We never had the funds. We never had like a manager, like all the kind of ideas. Everyone was just doing montage clips. It was kind of just one of those things. Before that, I was in Chaos. You'll probably have Chaotic HQ.
I've Chaos, yeah.
I was in Chaos, and then there was only one more before that, and that was Onyx Girl. So,
that was an old school Gears 3 one, wasn't it? Very old school.
Yes, it was very old school. I mean, I joined at the end of Gears 2 when it was just moving into Gears 3. I joined at the end of Gears 2. So yeah,
I remember
one org.
I remember you listing, like, I think on Twitter, I think you had like 12 or some ridiculous gamer tags over time.
Yeah, gamer tags. Yeah, so I've had like Rawr talent. That's kind of been a thing with the 7. I was in 187. So I've been in little, like little online clans. Like ranked clans. Back in Gears 2, sweaty. Like you would play like Executioner, Warzone, you try and get the leaderboards. You would just see 187s, or you would see like SGL, or you'd see all these kind of names. I was in a few of those back in the day. I was in Guns as well, and I was in what was the other one I was in? SGL, VX, 187, and there's another one. It's on the top of my head, but I can't think. But yeah, those little ranked clans, but they're not really, they're not going to go anywhere. They were just a kind of fun thing I was doing back then. I mean, I know people who have changed their names about 100 times, that which is crazy. Like people used to do it every week. I mean, that's just mental if you think about it now, but yeah, people done it all the time.
God damn, that's crazy.
What about yourself, dude? What about yourself? How much gamer tags you had?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, mine's not as impressive as yours. I've literally had 2 gamer tags my entire life, literally. The only change I've had is because I recently joined an org, Rawr Gamers, and they're an amazing org, and they treat you great amount of respect. And hopefully this year, fingers crossed, I will be competing, so it's going to be interesting.
Cool, I like that. Yeah, man, I know a few of the people in there. What's the leader's name again? Because I don't know. Bosco, I was about to say Boz. I was about to say Boz for some reason, but that's one of my friends, Boz. But yeah, Bosco, I know him, and there's a few other ones as well I've came across in the time and stuff. Yeah, man, cool. It's a cool team like that. Like it's more family than anything. Like when you're in it. more family. That's what Essence felt like from 2012 right up until about 2017, 18, and then that's when it became a little bit more. As people were leaving and people were not really contributing, and then it just became one of these teams where people were kind of just finished and bored of Gears. But at that time, 2012 to 2017 was the best. You know, like incredible. We had the Essence girls, we had the leaders like me, Moo Milk, and Nizco and a few others, and then we had like all the people that was making videos constantly, week in, week out. In 3 years, I had the channel because I think Nizco gave me the actual. Oh, phone call.
Oh, it's one of those PPI things. Excuse me. Sorry, carry on, bro.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Not a problem. So yeah, man. Nisco that owned the channel, he used to do all the uploading stuff. He got a DJ job or something, and he wasn't going to be available, so he was going to be traveling and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, wow.
So he said to me, "Who wants the channel?" And Vichy was like, "He's too busy with his one." And I was like, "Well, this is the time that I've just stopped doing GTA, and I want to start doing more Gears. I'm going to focus fully on Gears." So that's when I took the Team Essence channel, and I also was keeping my own one, just doing my own things, my challenges, my montages, and random news and stuff like that. But then I also had the Team Essence channel at the time as well. So every day I was uploading for Team Essence, and then I was doing my ones whenever I wanted, you know. But my main focus was Team Essence. But yeah, it was fun, you know. It kept me going, kept me motivated to keep my team going. That 100k was the goal, but only got to about 64,000 or something. But
That's still
when I
pretty
gave
good,
it,
though. That's still
it was good.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I took over about 20,000, and then I got up to about 60. But that was just because Montage Essence was loved. Essence was like this. That was the team, you know. It was we kind of created the clutching and the outplay videos and stuff because everyone was just going for sniper and turbo and shotgun feeds and stuff like the clips. But we were actually doing like live gameplays and mixing up with like We Are Essence, which was just like clutching and shotgun feeds fully. You know, it was just something different. We kind of started that gen, so and now that's kind of a popular thing now. Wall bouncing is just that's all folk do now. And that's where the views are at and stuff, and all they're good. I mean, I'm not that good at it. I've never been that good at it, but I'm just more of a simple kind of player, you know. Like I like doing the movement and the strafe and the kind of bounce off a ball, but like just kind of play different, you know. I'm not one of these hyper bouncers.
I can't do it either, but I don't know how to do it. I watch like Chase and
Dude,
like
he's
Helix
cracked.
and
He's
stuff.
he's
I'm
at a
just
different
like,
level,
oh my
dude. He's
God.
on a different level, man. He's on a different level. There's Chase, there's Chase, and then there's everyone else. It's crazy.
Literally.
I don't know.
I don't understand
He's
why he
mental.
doesn't compete because he's a ridiculous player. He's honestly
I
he's
think he might.
brilliant.
I think he might start this year, 2021, if he gets a chance and he gets in a team. He's starting doing a lot of these Elo 8s and stuff. He's starting doing a lot more competitive games and 4v4s, and I think that's the wave. I think for competitive next year is 4v4. I think they've changing it, so you never know. I think he'll get into it then. I think he'll get into them.
So, with your time at S and MX, is there any regrets? You know, like from now, any things you would have changed or during your time there, or
A little bit, of course. There's always regrets, but you try not to let them get to you. Obviously, you just need to move on. But obviously, kind of just disband in essence, in a way, is obviously heartbreaking because you've been there for so long and then giving it up. That's bad. But then we were thinking, okay, this might be a real life. It might be a gen. You know, me, MX, Essence come together. It might actually help out MX, but I don't think it really did. It didn't help out anyone really. Now they're just kind of MX, which they're making a name for themselves now.
Yeah.
But it's like, just let that legacy and the all the history we had with Essence kind of disappear. But it's not just my fault. Obviously, it was everyone leaving, and then we had the decision to make. Like, do we just give up Essence and move on and do something different? Try and spice it up a bit, which we tried. It worked for a little bit, and then it kind of just died out again. But I think the montage scene is dying out. I think Gears that montaging is dying out. Unfortunately, that's what it is. I don't think it was fully us just giving up, but I think they're like moving into like Valorant and Call of Duty and all that kind of stuff. Slowly, they're mixing in other games, Fortnite as well. So they'll see what they do. But that's only one little thing I would say that I'm a little bit regretful. But apart from that, nah, there's no regrets, dude. I mean, I've enjoyed everything I've done, the way I've done it. So maybe 2021 could be better, you know, like even more better than the past. But yeah, no regrets.
no, that's fair enough. It makes sense. Let's see. So, other than Gears, is there anything that you're a big fan of that not many people know about? Like, you know, are you a big Game of Thrones? Are you Walking Dead? You know, is there anything aside to Gears that you're a big fan of?
Football. I mean, probably people know I'm a big football fan. You know, like if Americans, it's soccer, but like yeah, my football's my love. You know, like even I love it more than Gears, and that's you know what I mean. I love it even more than Gears. Football's my passion. You know, that's me and my dad time. So me and my dad watch football or whatever, and so that's my other really big passion. I like UFC and boxing as well. And that's other things that I really do enjoy, and I do enjoy kind of the American sports, NFL and NBA. I like watching that on the side as well. But apart from that, yeah. If it comes to games, I would say Call of Duty is my other favorite franchise. I've just always been that kind of guy, you know, sweating on going for montage clips as well. I was this optic. I wanted to be optic, you know. I wanted to be phase. I wanted to be all this. Just as you grow up as a kid, you're wanting to be this person. But that obviously never happened because I went down the Gears route. But yeah, I still love playing those games. You know, they've been a distraction my whole life. You know, Gears, COD, Gears, COD, Gears, COD, Gears, COD. So yeah. And then FIFA and football is my other passion.
Oh, FIFA as well, really? Do you actually play much FIFA or?
I play quite a lot, yeah. Yeah, I do. I'm not that good. I mean, I would say I'm better than the average, but then I come across people. But that's the thing. You need to invest. Now it's all about investing into the money and stuff in the football, the packs and stuff. You have to spend a lot of money. That's unfortunate because I don't have legends in my team stuff. So, but I do beat some legends, but it's most generically, and most of the time you're going to get beat because they've spent a lot of money on it. So. I still enjoy it at the same time. It's a good game.
What was your first ever video you ever made on your channel? Like your very first.
Okay, I can remember it, but then I think on this channel, the Rawr one I've got right now. This is from 2012. This channel, and the first video was that the dogs. That was the
first
Benny Hill one. I said that was the first one on this channel. But then I had a channel before this, and it was called. This is called HD Gaming Rawr. The one before that was called RoboLee93 or RoboLee123.
Really?
I think it was. That was my old people tag, yeah. And it was just it was montage clips. It was, I think, like my first episode of montage clips on Gears 2. But then they all got copyrighted. But this is when copyright started coming in, and they all got copyrighted. And my channel got striked, and then it got taken down. So, I lost all them random clips from Gears 2 going into Gears 3. But which is not a big deal, you know. To me it was annoying because I would like to go back now and see them and see the quality. I was using my Dazzle, you know, the Dazzle used to get 720p.
God, yeah.
I used to record on that, so I wanted to see the clips, the music I used, but obviously all the music I was using was copyrighted. Limp Bizkit. I remember using just random stuff like Skrillex and all this Linkin Park and stuff. So I do know that's why it's got copyrighted. But you learn now. Obviously, I've moved on to this channel and I don't use copyright now. You know, I think over the 8 years I've had one strike, and that was because I used.
Decent.
Yeah, Call of Duty background music, and it was in a trailer. Now I know, obviously, to mute the sound and obviously just do a reaction to it with no music in the background. But it was Metallica or something, I think it was. So obviously, they were taking no shit. They striked me. So.
That's
but then there was not just. It is ridiculous, but it's the fair use. I mean, there is a way you can do it, as long as you just don't claim. But I claimed this is. Me thinking, not thinking anything. I was thinking, I'll just click AdSense and just click yes. But I should have clicked no and said fair use. I'm using it just to do a reaction, not claiming off it. So that was my mistake. But I've learned over the years. So but yeah, man. So I think obviously this channel, as I said, it was the Benny Hill Dogs GTA. But then my old channel, my first ever one was Gears of War random clips.
That's ridiculous, man. I think my first video, I think, was a vlog, I believe. But I had to privatize some of them. They're ridiculous. Like some days I'd be like,
How old were you?
Oh, well, I posted it about 5 years ago, so I wasn't even. Oh no, I'm trying to think if it was the first video or not. Well, basically, yeah, it's about 5 years ago, and it was a vlog at doing a challenge at Burger King, and it was probably one of the worst videos I've ever.
Oh.
Yeah.
you need to let the boys see it. You need to let the boys see it.
I don't think I should.
That'd be funny,
it's
man.
Awful, man. It is awful.
Were you beardless? Were you beardless back then?
Yeah, I had no beard at all,
Or did
man. I was clean shaven, man. I was still at school.
you're going to be completely changed. Yeah. Aye,
Yeah, man.
cool, man. That's funny. That's cool though. It's funny though. I mean, looking back, I've got some vlogs on my channel as well, still from different places I went to, Gears events and stuff. Think I look a couple of clips. I'm like, that's a cringe. What was I thinking and stuff? But I don't know. But like, sometimes it's just funny though to keep them on your channel. But I have got a few. It's privatized. I'm thinking I can't keep that on my channel. But all the ones that are still there right now are they're okay for YouTube, and I think they're okay. But there's a few cringe moments. But the ones I've privatized, I'm like, nope, that's
Yeah,
never.
I don't
I don't know
ever
what I was
public them again. I don't even know why I did it as
No,
well. I mean, they got a few views on them, but I was just like, I can't believe like a few hundred people watched me do a challenge at Burger King. It's just a facepalm moment, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's talk
A
a
lot
little
of
bit about.
challenges now on YouTube.
Oh, I know. Challenge videos do quite well, to be fair. I know you did. I
Yeah,
mean, the first time I ever did a video with you was in Gears 4, doing a. Was it a melee challenge?
Enforcer?
That was it,
Oh,
Enforcer?
really? Only?
That was it, Enforcer, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that was
Yeah, man. I still
crazy.
remember that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Let's see. So, I got so many questions. I feel like we've covered most things. Let's see.
that's cool.
So let's talk about TCA. So, in your opinion, do you think the TCA needs an improvement? Do you think it needs more
Yes,
people?
well,
Do you
I
think-
can easily answer. It's a great answer. It's a great question. It's an easy answer because they also recently just said that they're looking into it and they're changing the rules and they're getting things changed. So that's a bonus. You know, there's going to be more people joining it. I think after the new year, once they get back into the office and start getting more things looked at. So that's a bonus because I think there's a lot of potential out there of people that deserve to get the characters to make videos to promote the game more. And there's more things they could do. I don't know what they could do to make it even more better, but they said they're actually looking into it themselves to try and fix what it is like and how to get into it and how people can register. So it's just a waiting game to see what they're going to do. But there is obviously Abs. You know, he should be a
King
partner.
Abs, yeah.
There's Neon Velocity. There's even yourself. You know, you're diehard. There's Jamie Immortal. There's a lot of people out there like Limitless and Really. All these people that are still making content and making new content. They deserve to just get the characters, you know, like because they're supporting the game. They're making videos daily or maybe a couple of weeks. So they're the ones that are supporting and like should be at least given characters, you know. So I don't know what they're going to do though for the future. Hopefully they do make it even better and there's maybe we get like wallpapers early or if we get to test maps early, you know, like do you know like a map's coming out maybe say on Tuesday next week, we get to test it this week, we get to make videos, we get to talk about it, like because it can be done through like a dev playlist or like a playlist that we can only access, like certain gamer tags. They can do that, so that would be cool if we get to do that maybe one day. But I don't know, man. There's so much there's possibilities of the TC and the TCA. I mean, of making it bigger and better. So it's a waiting game to see what they do. But I do know that they are waiting for the new year, and then they're going to be looking at all the people that did like ask. I think, you know, like sign a thing and show them their channel.
That's it.
So
Yeah.
we'll see.
There's a lot of members that have been waiting a long time. So I know you got Mr. Kamanian, you've got King
Yes,
Abs
sorry.
as well.
Yes, Mr. Kamanian. Yeah,
They've
man.
constantly asked about it, and Neon Velocity. I don't think he's posted too much about it, but he's definitely a deserving member with his full videos. He's
I've just came to my mind as well, dude. You know the galseries.com, that people.
yes,
I think he's
Gale
Italian.
Series,
I think he's Italian. He deserves it 100%. I mean, he's done content since Gears 3, I think, or maybe Gears 4 daily. Like I think.
I thought they had it. Don't they have it?
No, they don't have it.
Oh,
No, they don't.
really? Wow.
They've got about 60,000 subs as well. They've got 50,000. They're flying, you know.
So
And
they've
still
been
don't have
posting
it.
their 4K character gameplay videos
Yep.
constantly.
Yep.
Like they're constantly
Yeah,
covering
I think-
characters.
They buy them, or use the coins or whatever. So yeah, they've been supporting the game for a while. So I think they deserve it as well.
That's crazy,
100%.
man. Jesus.
Sure. Yep.
So obviously, you know, because you're in the TCA program, is there anything, if you could pick one thing that TC could help you in any shape or form, Is there anything that they could do that they're not doing currently?
Currently, well, as I said, I think that map thing would be great. You know, if there's new maps coming out, or new characters and stuff, and obviously you've recently seen the leaks of all these new characters and skins that have just been kind of. I haven't looked at them. I tried to avoid seeing as much as I could to still be excited for them when they come out, but I've seen a few people keep tagging me in them and blah blah blah. But I do think that we get to test them, or like the people in the TC, and obviously not just us that are in it now. The new people that I think deserve it as well, as much people as can, get to test them weeks before. You know, make videos, get the hype going, like, or get a pre-content made, yes, or get to show them on YouTube videos to get everyone excited for the community. Because a few people started posting videos to get excited about them, saying, "Oh, look at these," and they got striked for them. I think they should be getting striked. I think we should be allowed to get excited for them, get more videos, let as much people talk about them, get the hype going, get Top Gears talking. Like, it's why strike someone of like making, you know, I get they're saying because it's not out yet and it's their rights, but still, striking your boys, striking the TC, like the community that are trying to promote the game, that's a little bit harsh, you know. But
they didn't do it in Gears 4. I'll say Gears 4 had a lot of leaks as well when it came to Black Steel content. I mean, I managed to get hold of a Black Steel supporter pack super early, and I mean, I'm sure I gave you my account so you could record some stuff on it, I believe.
I think so. Yes. Yes.
Because I managed to get it within the time window of like a minute of just buying this pack for 100,000 coins or something, and opening 10 packs. I was so gassed, and then they took it all away, and I was so sad.
I know. I remember they used to like the packs would come in. You know, like certain ones, the Valentine's or like the Thanksgiving ones. There was like, and they were cheap as anything, like 200 coins or kind of something. Folk would like buy as much as they could, and they had hundreds in their account, and then they took them away, and then they would be double the price. But the people that bought them quickly had them, so it was a little kind of bonus. But I remember that. I do remember that. Yeah, Gears 4 had that.
Man.
Packs. I actually enjoyed them. I really did enjoy those because you got a content video out of it, and then you had the stuff that you got from that packs to make videos on as well. So it was a little bit more. It is RNG. Is that the right word?
It's RNG.
But it's also fun at the same time. You know, it's a gamble. People like gambling. I mean, they like that kind of thrill, looking for something, trying to get it. So I feel like it was a good asset to Gears, but at the same time, I think people do feel like if they would rather just pay £10 to get everything and not just pay £100, and you might still not be guaranteed to get it. Because I know a lot of people would spend hundreds on Black Steel, and
I was one of those.
Helios was the only person in the community. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think he was the only person in the community who got every single Black Steel skin, character, everything. Like he spent 2,000-3,000 though. That's the problem, you know,
Oh my God.
which is crazy. You know, it's crazy, but I think he done that.
I wish they did it for Gears 5, the Black Steel. I think Black Steel 100% looks a lot better than Chrome Steel, in my opinion.
Yes.
But I can understand why people wanted Chrome Steel, because they were talking about that in Gears 4, having a variant of Black Steel, but obviously it doesn't look as good actually having it now.
Yeah, I'll tell you why there's no Black Steel. I know the answer.
Oh, really?
It's because don't want to bring back Black Steel after people spent hundreds and blah blah blah, and they were exclusive on Gears 4, and then bring them to Gears 5, people to buy them again, just on a different game. You know, they were thinking that's kind of unfair. People buying them twice, and they just wanted to bring out a whole new variant. But there's other talks of like Blue Scion, you know, like Blue Emerald and Red. These kind of things, like different ones that we've never seen before. Green, I mean, we've seen a green emerald, I think, back in Gears 4.
Yeah,
I think
Emerald
we did.
Coggear, I think
And a ruby. And then ruby, Scion, and stuff. There's all these different color waves that we could have. So, I think they should just implement more, you know, different ones. Like a special pack that comes out, and you can try and get like the whole pack. I've talked about this before to TC, like a platinum character, like they're all the same character, but there's maybe 5 variants, like a platinum, a gold, silver, and then like an emerald and like a ruby, you know, for like the same character, and you just get to change the one what you wanted to use in game.
I'm sure you did a video on that. I'm sure. I think the thumbnail was like some Onyx guards with like the ranks above it. I believe I did watch that video.
No Judgment. I talked about the skins, loads of different ones and stuff, and I think there's different things. I did make a video. Yeah, you're right, man. See, you're on the
See,
ball.
I've been watching it, man. You make some good content.
Yeah,
I do agree with most of the things you say. Like, I with the having an incentive to go for something. Like when they did it with the diamond cog gear, not many people got the chance to have it, so it's an exclusive. It's a good timed exclusive to get. Really, it's good fun.
Yeah, definitely. That's the problem with TC, though, the clarity and stuff about actually sometimes they say it's exclusive and then they start bringing it back. They've done that quite a few times. People get obviously really annoyed about that, but there's sometimes I kind of think to myself, it's only a skin. Like, just let everybody try and get it. I mean, yeah, possibly if you've paid thousands of pounds, not thousands of pounds, but if you paid hundreds of pounds maybe, and you've managed to get yourself this awesome skin, you deserve to keep that one, and nobody else does unless they've done the same way. But like, skins are just skins, in my opinion. You know.
So I saw you tweet earlier about a Raw road to Masters. Do you want to talk a little bit like that? What you got planned?
Got planned. Yeah, I've seen quite a few of my friends started doing Road to Masters. I mean, they made a new account and they've just started playing themselves, you know, or playing with a duo for like 2v2s or TDM, and just basically grinding. It's content, you know. It's just another video series I could start on my channel.
That's it.
A new year, I'm thinking I still want to do Gears 5 content, you know, but I do want to get as much out as possible, because sometimes I'm on like a bear patch. Sometimes some days I'm thinking, what do I need to do? There's nothing new yet until maybe tomorrow, but that day I could do a Road to Masters, you know. So that's all it is. It's a new account, and I'm going to start getting myself from the bottom right to Masters on some of the new game modes. 2v2s with someone or with a couple of people, maybe different weeks, just mix it up a little bit. And then obviously free for all, I'm just going to grind out and get from is it just bronze to Masters? Is it? Yeah. Bronze to Masters. Yeah. So that's just all it is. That's all it is.
That's a good idea. To be fair, I'm not sure. I haven't really seen a video on that, so it'll be interesting to.
Right.
I know Shadows used to do like, I think it was like to level 100 on Ultimate Edition. I think it was. He done that type of thing. I mean, I think I can't remember if you done it as well. In Ultimate Edition.
I'm currently level like 30 or something, dude. It's crazy how long it takes, and I'm only on like level like episode 20 or something, 21. But that's another series I'm going to get back to doing again on Gears 2, because people still play it, you know. So might get the hype up again for Gears 2. Maybe start trying to link in the Phoenix collection to it as well to get people excited about that game apps, and so if I can always try and relate to that, I'm going to keep that going. So yeah, definitely. I've got a few series for 2021 back on the road, so I'm looking forward to it, man. It keeps me motivated as well, you know, even if it is just a Road to Masters, you know. It's simple, it's a gameplay, but it's also me trying to like grind, and it's a series people can maybe watch in 10 years time, 5 years time, you know. I know I go back to some of my videos that I done like 3-4 years ago, just to kind of just get a bit of nostalgia from them, you know. So I don't know if you remember the series I done with all the Gears 3 maps. I done every single multiplayer map.
Yeah, I remember watching.
I played that. That was quite fun, you know. That was quite cool, and they're on my channel. You can watch them. I mean, I still get comments on them. Some people talking about them, so it's quite cool.
Oh, really?
So yeah, people still watch them because they're just like a playlist. So if someone finds one of the episodes, they can just skip to the first one or go to another one, or if they look at a map, like the Azura's on like 4K now or something, 4 or 5K. So people are obviously loving that one more than the hotel, because that's only got 1,000 views. So there's obviously some maps people like more. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be just mixing up the content, but I'm also going to keep doing the collaborations and stuff this year. Try and get people involved in my channel, just whatever it may be. Remember, like Landon and stuff used to do like a Chile challenge or like mustard.
Yeah, that's good. Forfeits. Yeah.
Every time forfeits. I'm going to do some of them on my channel this year. Get some people in. So if you want to join, feel free.
Yeah, I'm down 100%. 100%.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm down, dude.
I did some on my stream not long ago. I did. I made an actual mistake doing it. It was basically, it was literally like, if I get a sub, then I would do a shot of vinegar, and it was the word. So I'd do a shot, and as soon as I put the glass down, someone else would sub again. So I'm literally It was so painful, and then I got to a point. I was like, okay, if someone donates 5 subs within the last hour or so, I would do a line of salt or something. Something ridiculous.
Oh no, you psycho!
and someone actually done it, and I was like, I didn't think people would actually do this shit. And no,
To torture you. People love torture. People love getting you the pain, and I've had that a few times as well. You know, like I was drunk the other couple of weeks ago, and someone said, "Rawr, I'll gift you subs if you do a front flip in your living room." Someone did a front flip and landed on my back. You know,
God.
this is about 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, "Oh, good job! I've got no neighbours underneath me because they would have been going nuts." But yeah, because it's a hairdresser's down below me, underneath me,
Really?
so it's kind of. It's 4 flights. This flat I'm in, it's a big kind of nice flat in the middle of in the city centre, so it's kind of big Victorian buildings, and like it's crazy. It's about 10 feet my roof. You know, the doors are huge and stuff, but no one's below me because it's a hairdresser, so they're not open until like 9 till like 5. So after when I get home, there's no one below me, so it's kind of good. I'm liking this flat now, you know. Like I didn't know about it at the start. I was thinking I'm not quite sure about it, but I'm getting more used to it now. It's feeling a bit more like home. It's feeling a bit more like home. So, yeah.
I can imagine someone getting their hair cut downstairs and just going, yes, yes! And
People like,
their face.
Oh, that's
be
funny.
Brilliant.
It would be brilliant, dude. Oh man.
So, like, you've been to a crazy amount of different events and stuff. Obviously, you've had nights out. You know, you have to when you go into a Gears event. What's been your favourite night out, and what's like, you know, your best memories from them?
It's so hard to say, dude. So hard to say.
Just seen a few crazy pictures on Twitter.
I would say there's a few. There's a few that really come to my mind. When I went to actually the Vancouver, the Coalition, we went on a night out with a couple of Dana, Node Zero, and what's her name again? Emily, her name is? No.
Amy.
She used to be Amy, yes, Amy of Thieves, yeah, her. And there was another guy as well. We all went out together, me, Shadows, Moo Moo Milk, like Domes, the Mexicans, the Latin ones, and some of the Americans. And Brandon wasn't there. He didn't come. I don't know why he didn't come, but I think there was something going on at the time, so he couldn't manage to make it, unfortunately. But we all went out for food. We got a meal. They paid for it and everything on their card, which was really cool. So everyone was getting steak.
Yeah, you just most expensive item on the menu. It's like, yeah.
I went for like a chicken supreme or something. It was like nice. It was like thick. Oh, dude, it was so good. They said drinks as well. Feel free. Just we'll get it on the tab. So everyone's like cocktails. And then obviously after we had our meal, that they said, okay guys, that is it. Thank you everybody for coming. We appreciate all that stuff. Safe journeys back and stuff. And then they went home. But me, Moo Milk, Shadows and everything, we were like, hell no, we're not going home yet. We're just starting. So we stayed out till about 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, went to a club. We met this rapper. I don't know if you saw that picture, but he had a big haircut and everything. He gave us a CD and everything. We're like, who's this guy? And he says he knew what's the guy's name? Pop someone.
Have you still got the CD with you?
Yeah, I do. Wait a sec. Is it over here, dude? Wait a second. Good idea. Please, can I find this? This will be hilarious if I can find this. Wish me luck. Oh my god. Did I find it? Yes, I did! Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So it's the songs here, people, in case you want to know. I don't know who this is.
It's got Easy on the back as well. It's got Easy on the back.
So yeah, we got this, me, Moo Milk, and this guy. We just met him in the club, so it was hilarious, dude. It was one of those moments where we're just vibing, just getting drinks, enjoying the nightlife of Vancouver. And then this rapper comes up. He's like, yeah, I like Gears of War. One of my friends is an influencer for Gears. We're like, what? Who? And then it was Ugly God. Remember Ugly God? Ugly God sometimes posts things about Gears. Yeah, he's a rapper. And he plays Gears. He used to be a Gears 1 person back in the day. He played Gears 1 and Gears 2. Yeah, and he still has kind of, like, sometimes he does talk about who's down for some Gears and the first people to tweet, and then he plays with him. So, but he's got like 1.9 million like subs or something. Like, he's a rapper, a big rapper. So, but he still likes Gears, so it's quite funny. And he messaged Dana a couple of months ago saying, DM me. Because he had some ideas, some crazy ideas. So I don't know what they were, because he's him, you know. He's an OG person, so don't know what happened behind the DMs, but that was a crazy night. That Vancouver, I would say, but also California, San Diego. The Gears event over there was absolutely lit. You know, me and Shadows took part in the 2v2
Yeah.
mid or boxes. What was that again?
Yeah, I think it was boxes tournament. I think
Boxes
it was.
in San Diego, yeah. So we took part in that. We got to the last, I think, quarterfinals or something. We beat some good players, you know. We beat some good players, but then we got smoked against some like pros or like amateurs, but they were like good amateurs. But it was fun, you know. It was just another moment, and then we would go and watch the actual event. We were allowed to drink in the stadium. Everything. It was like a football game, you know. That's what it feels like in a Gears event. So me and Starspawn and Shadows just went out after that, went for food, and just lived the Cali life.
Was that you were vlogging?
Yeah,
I did watch that. That was good.
There was someone's party as well over there at this time. Do you know what's her name? Lexi? Do you know Optimus?
Yeah.
It was her birthday, I believe, or what was it? Lucky Charms. What's her name again? I think it's Lucky Charms. I think her name is, or Lucky or something.
Yeah, I think
I think it was her birthday.
You got Lucky Charms. I think it was. You got Optimus Prime, and there's. What's that? Is Violet as well? Was Violet there as well?
Violet, yes, Violet was there as well. Yeah. So all of them, it was a special party, and we got invited to it as well. So we went there, we celebrated, and it was just a crazy night. We were with the Ghost Gaming Squad most of the night, just chilling outside, drinking, talking, with like Ryan Fox from Echo Fox and stuff.
Yeah.
We were just living. It was just crazy, man. It was like roasting hot. So it was t-shirts and shorts, and everyone was just chilling outside in the garden, and there was like a patio area. So it was just one of those crazy events, man. But that was a moment. That was incredible. San Diego was incredible.
I wish you came to the one in London where it was like me, couple, Shadows, and so it was unreal. Like that was.
I don't know. I think I was maybe on holiday then, or I couldn't make it or something because of work or something. But I do know 2021, if we can, we're going to get a proper Gears event. You know,
it
like,
has to be done,
we'll invite everybody. We'll get Shadows again. We'll get as much people as possible. Hannah. We'll get everybody. I mean, my boy Simon, Skillsy. We'll just get literally everyone. You know, anybody who wants to come. We'll tweet it and we'll meet up, and then boom, have a massive night out.
It'd be awesome, man. It'd be awesome. Imagine having like a little side station of like 1v1s and all getting pissed, having shots and stuff. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, we should get like a what's it called? A B&B? Yeah, like a lounge. Like get like a.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Like a big hall type thing.
Yes, something like that to get it organised properly, and we can have some events like that. Yeah, that would be cool.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, we'll see. You never know. We'll never know. We'll see if we can try and get that down. That'd be quite fun.
Have you ever been in a really bad position in a night out with the Gears guys? Like, have you been throwing up in a pot? Have you been found in a bush?
No, I'm not Shadows. No, but Shadows has.
I saw a tweet of
Shadows throwing up. I think Starspawn, it was, he exposed him, but he took it Shadows doesn't mind. It was a joke, you know what I mean? And he took it lighthearted. We were there for him. We were still there for him, but he was fine. He was just getting a little bit gassed. He was a little bit drunk. But I think I've been okay. I think I've been okay when I've been at Gears events. I've been drunk and stuff, but I've not been any like to the extent, you know. So it's been safe. Oh man, nights out are crazy, are they? Sometimes they can just. The UK especially, man.
Yeah, I think UK do it different compared to like America.
We do.
So let's talk 2021. Obviously, you know, all being well, say if COVID decides to scoot away, what plans you got for 2021?
Hopefully get back on holiday, man. It's been a quiet year this year, no holidays, so I really do want to get away again, just get a bit of sun, meet some people that I haven't saw, like Starspawn and Jen and stuff, you know, like I would like to go over to America and meet Landon again, the MX boys. We were going to be going over to Texas and meeting some of them, but it never happened, unfortunately. But I would love to just get away, you know, and I'd love to come back down to England, meet some people, have a night out again. As I said, that would be on the cards, even if we couldn't get like an organised event, but just even a night out, you know, just meeting everyone, that would be cool. So nights out and some holidays, and hopefully just a successful year in Gears, and hopefully Gears thrives a little bit more. I thought this last year, but it's been up and down. I feel it's been some months have been good and some months have been a little bit shit, but mostly I think there's been positivity and it's been more since Rod's left and Node Zero and a few others. I think Gears has went up a little bit, and I feel like there's a progression. We're getting there somewhere, slowly but surely.
Do you think
So,
they were
I'm
holding the
just
company back quite a bit?
I do a little bit, yeah. Unfortunately, I think he was stuck in his ways, and he was just like a little bit stubborn. Maybe and he just didn't want to release things or the way he wanted it. It was his way or no way, you know. So I think there's been a change in direction. So hopefully we are on to a better like future, you know.
No, 100% agree. I mean, I'm not sure. Do you know who the studio head is at the moment? I don't know if they've come out and said anything.
No, there's not one. I don't think there is one. I don't think there is one at the moment. Unless maybe they have.
I've not heard anything.
I don't think they have. No, I haven't heard it either, dude. I haven't heard it either. But maybe they have, but I just can't remember. But I don't. No, I don't think they have. I don't think they have. Wait a minute. Who was that person just recently? They came from, not Fable. They just came from some big studio, which did. I don't know who it was, man.
Was that a female? One, was it?
Yeah, it was a female. Do you remember who that was?
What's her name? Oh shit!
That's who I'm thinking. Was that the studio head? Maybe.
I think that was for. I'm sure that was for multiplayer though. I'm not too sure.
Or was it? Okay.
I'm sure that was to fill Ryan's position. I think it was because there was that whole thing about. I can't remember if it was Agonize who tweeted at her and he got blocked straight away or something. I don't know what was going on there.
Yeah, he jumps the gun too quick, man. Yeah. He's a good guy. I've talked to him a lot of times, and he's I think he's from Scotland as well. I've talked to him quite a bit, but he's just a bit quick off the mark. He just needs to chill. That's a lot of people they speak their mind too quick. Just chill out. Just don't speak sometimes. Just let things go on, you know.
I mean, people judge before they take a start to. They look at their past and they go, "Oh, you worked on this game, you're going to be crap," or you know, I mean, Ryan worked on Need for Speed, but everyone give Ryan shit, but
I know, right?
He gave us some multiplayer aspects that Gears needed. I mean, obviously, you know, he cracked some of it as well.
I think there was a few things that didn't go right, but the actual tuning, I mean, his little mindset of the tuning and what he wanted and stuff, I think it is all kind of came round to its way, but it started from him, you know, it started from what he done, so we finally got where we are now. I think the new tuning's coming out tomorrow, I think or is it next week possibly? But
I like it. What do you think of it?
I haven't properly played it yet, but I did like it the first time I tried it. I didn't play it properly, so I'm excited for it to be in ranked now, so I get used to it again, you know.
I noticed the
I can get used to anything. I'm just kind of quick off the mark with I adapt to all the tunings and stuff. I think they've all been fine. I actually really enjoyed the classic one. Remember when they done the classic like no wall bouncing one? It was just like
it was just wall cancel, was it? No wall cancel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved it. I got used to it, and it was amazing. I really started loving it, you know. But yeah, I think that's not the future. We need just what the tune is. I think it'll be a good move. I feel like it's going to be a good move.
I just wish there wasn't, you know, so much swapping and changing stuff. I feel like if they're stuck with one, we'd have to just get used to it and deal with it, you know. But it's one of those things. You say one thing and then someone would disagree, and it's a mess, really.
Of course, everyone's going to be different. Yeah, I think 2021 is like they're picking a new tuning and they're doing this. They've tested it for quite a bit, and people's been getting used to it. And I think people are now thinking, okay, this is what it's going to be. 2021 is going to be this new tuning, and then the competitive is going to be on this. The 4v4 is going to be on this, and then we can just go from there. You know, so it's going to be just a whole new kind of way for 2021. So I'm looking forward to it.
Any predictions for Gears 6?
Ooh. Kind of hard to say, man. Or do you mean like a date, or do you mean like actual in-game, or?
In terms of in-game, because obviously, you know, we've had Escape, and Escape's not doing that well at the moment. You've got Horde.
I think Overrun has to be. If we don't get Overrun, like me and the Shadows had a little chat, the Stubbs Gaming last week, and we talked about Overrun like 2.0, so we need like the new Overrun, and I don't know if you've noticed, but like obviously in your privates and even like in like custom lobbies and stuff, there's like 10 slots. So if there's 10 and there's 10 slots for spectating, that's 20 slots. There maybe they're going to make a 20 game mode, so it's going to be like 10 versus 10. I don't know, like a big kind of Gears kind of Royale kind of thing, like not Battle Royale, but like 10 versus 10. You know, Swarm versus like the obviously the COG. But then there's going to be like the Locust, like the, you know, like what we had in Overrun, but like even bigger and better, you know.
Yeah.
This is what we were talking about. So maybe they should start trying to test a new game mode on Gears 5. Is put as much effort into it as possible, obviously, but then perfection it for Gear 6. But like have it just as a basic kind of up and coming thing. Do as much changes as you need. Listen to the community, get feedback. But like an Overrun 2.0 is something I would love to see, because I loved it in Gears Judgment. It was very fun. But I would like to see like a revamped version, bigger and better. You know, at least double the size, 10 versus 10. So that was a little idea that me and Shadows were thinking.
That was the only thing with Overrun. The only issue I had with it was there wasn't enough playable characters in it. If there was such a variety, it would have been brilliant. But to be fair,
I know, right?
as a game on its own, it's I think it was pretty good.
Back then it was amazing. For then it was amazing, but then as you said, yeah, now it's so outdated. It's not where it should be. But if we got a bigger and better one and more custom characters, more skins, more like unlockable, maybe like the more you upgraded your character, you can change the way he looks and performs and acts.
Yeah.
Like different classes you can upgrade. Like say Cole had the Bushka, for example, but you could have like 10 levels of Cole. So if I was level 1, you were level 10, your Bushka would shoot like double fast, or it would shoot like you get 2, or it would be a bigger explosion, and I would have to build mines up, things like that. We've talked about that, and I think that would be a great idea, and people would be playing it to upgrade, just like they are for Horde, getting their classes up, Escape, getting their cards up. But like this would be a whole new game mode, but it's a loved game mode because people love that, you know. And if there was more monsters, more characters than the original, then it would be so fun.
Awesome, man. Right, we are coming towards the end of the podcast. Is there anyone you want to shout out? Is there any advice you want to give?
I want to shout out my mum and dad. Thank you. No, dude. Big shout out to you and Cara. You know, well done for making a True Sweat podcast. You know, we don't have enough podcasts in the community, so me and Shadows has talked about doing it before, but we've just never got around to it. He's too busy. Sometimes I'm too busy, and we just don't get around to doing it. But it's good that we've got people like you guys, you know what I mean, passionate and getting people involved. I know Shadows is going to be on the next one, so that'll be quite cool. You'll get more Gears insight and more lore and more love, but I'm just more outgoing and I've got more difference. I mean, Shadows is more Gears, stream, girlfriend, that's his life, you know, that's his dedication, that's his grind. I've got a bit more football, friends and going out and stuff like that. I'm a bit more outgoing, but he knows that, but me and him come together, it's a mayhem. it's a savage. But yeah, man, just shout out to you guys, obviously. Shout out to the Gears community, shout out to Raw Army. Thank you everyone for watching. You know, I appreciate you getting me on, man.
Thank you for coming on, Raw. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you, man. I would love to invite you back as well for a future. Hopefully, I can get you and Shadows talking as well. Get a big sort of collection going, which would be nice to talk to.
Get a Gears community, like the creators, like King Abs. Get him involved. Get Neon. Get like a variety of people, Mr. Kamian and anybody else that wants to join. So maybe like 8 people in the podcast, or 6 like people maybe. But, yeah, like a panel. Yeah, that'd be quite cool. That'd be cool.
And so I talked to Razor Edge yesterday about doing a live version. I mean, I could do that as a panel and have those guys, and it's just time zones. That's the issue, really.
Of course.
That's a really good idea, actually.
Make it work.
Yeah,
that is a great idea.
Raw,
yes,
absolute pleasure for coming on, man. Thank you so much.
Perfect. Thank you very much, dude. Peace out.